everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Packers are #1 in total pass yards, going up against the Chiefs, who will have to be at their best to slow them down.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the New England Patriots. He spins away. On first down. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Second down following the incompletion. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Uzomah. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play. So the offense has it first and 10. Garoppolo again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for getting out some of the throws that quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes two to tango. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. And now the offense operates in the red zone. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. A second spin.
Turning and turning and turning.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. Garoppolo. And did he get the feet down? No, they'll say he did not. It's incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Garoppolo. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes now on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to drop him, and his great season continues. 13 sacks for him now on the year. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chris Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to give that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. And the lead moves moves to 10-zip. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Mahomes to throw on second down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. The 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Garoppolo now, first down throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Here's Coleman. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And they still need 8 yards for the first here on second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Now the offense lining up first and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that and have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. Get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Let's go.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
It's Coleman here. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tevin Coleman, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And now here comes Kansas City. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and it's 3rd and short.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this,
and it is cold,
it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. Down, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Able to shake him off. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he'll be brought down around the 7-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. And he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, but all of them going together as one unit downfield.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Foxborough after this. looks to throw once more. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Mahomes used to moving quickly in college, trying to get his guys to the line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 35. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
A gain of 3, second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And Cooks has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw is Garoppolo. Being chased out left. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots.
I heard a coach talking about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that will make this a 16-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. Shedding the tackle. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And Hill with it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
First and 10. Here's Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush under pressure again, and down he goes again. So we reach half. Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is a
do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Vontaze Burfict.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think at any moment I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. you and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore.
Here we go now.
Garoppolo on first down. Forced out to his left. It's caught left side by Cooks. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Wide open receiver, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On the screen, this is Coleman. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ramik Wilson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Garoppolo to throw on 2nd down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation, because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run.
Here we go now. Green, 30 left in there. Barney.
Garoppolo again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the 2nd half, no matter what, with his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the 2nd half.
And out come the Chiefs now. Mahomes now on first down. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On first down, Mahomes. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Second down following the run. They will run again with Coleman. Oh, he's got some breathing room. It's a foot race. The 40. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kevin Coleman. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Patriots add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. Able to push his way through. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And now running right through it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. So now it's 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his third touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year. And our score will stay right here. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Muscles him off. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Drops it off for Coleman. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
This is Coleman. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Hot.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
So the sack of Garoppolo, and now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
All right, here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got a lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Mahomes now to throw, and he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Derek Rivers in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. On second down, here's Mahomes. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yes, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's the Chiefs punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through three quarters, no reason to lighten up now. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. And this is incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
All right, here we go. No. Check. Patriot.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. This is caught. It's Cooks. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Shipped together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Yeah, every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways right around the 26. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here we go. Back there, Philly. Over.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles...